Invis is everything braces isn't. Eating the foods you love, life uninterrupted. Invisalign.
Welcome back to 49ers Cal High Sports. Up next is our Adobe featured athlete. He is a lineman from Alhambra High School.
John Kelly hasn't been able to play his senior year of football yet, but luckily he has his band, and they were able to play a couple of shows for a great cause.
All right, you guys ready?
When John Kelly isn't on the football field, he can be found with a guitar in his hand and the amp turned up to 11.
The loud rock and roll brings me a sense of peace. It's just like so fun to just like get a crowd going while playing, and it's just a whole thing of energy, I guess. It's just like you feel it. You just feel like some sort of energy, and you just become a different animal. Like when I have that guitar, like I just turn to something different. It's like awesome.
John is a senior lineman on the Alhambra football team and the lead guitarist for the Out of Towners, a rock and roll band based out of Martinez.
Freshman year, I signed up for the school jazz band, and I met two guys named Alex Santamaria and Scott Fancy. Alex was the drummer in our band, currently our drummer, and Scott was our singer and bass player. We found Isaiah Hunsinger, who's our singer, and then our bass player, Louis Savasco. Around September, we met Kian, who's our keyboardist. He moved here from Maui, and he also joined jazz band. So we recruited him, played piano, and this is the band.
The Out-of-Towners haven't been able to play in many live shows since the pandemic shut down large gatherings, but the band was able to play a couple of shows for a very special cause.
This girl in our town named BRANDI PICO, she got diagnosed with cancer, unfortunately, and we were asked to play at their fundraiser.
Back in June of last year, 14-year-old BRANDI PICO was diagnosed with one of the rarest forms of cancer.
I had Ewing sarcoma. It's a rare type of bone cancer, and only like kids and young adults get it.
I wanted to help her, well, if I could.
KATELYNN Hernandez is a junior at Alhambra High School and is very close with the PICO family. KATELYNN and her mom wanted to raise money for BRANDI's medical costs, so they organized a fundraiser and asked John's band to perform.
It was just an idea I threw out there just because I feel like it would have been really boring, just, people coming around. He brought the crowd out and they sat there with their lawn chairs on the hot day just watching them. And it just helped us bring a lot more money in. And he also donated all the tips to us as well for both events.
We felt really bad for her family, and we wanted to do everything we can to help, especially in a really bad time like this. So it was really cool to for the community to come together and just help a family in need.
We were able to organize 2 events for her to raise money for her cancer treatments. She was just recently diagnosed within last year, and it was just a really big curveball for her family. Her family didn't expect it at all, and so we were pretty much the first people to just stand up for her and help organize something for her.
The support of my community I've been getting is amazing. I'm so grateful to live in the community that is like family and is so caring. It makes me feel good that people are thinking of me and praying for me.
It was a lot of work, but we were successfully able to raise a lot of money for her.
As of today, I have 11 more days of chemo. I will be done with treatments mid-February. I'm still working on developing strength and muscles to be able to walk again. It's a slow process. I'm expected to have a full recovery later this year.
In a very divided time that we're in, I feel like those little things make a really big impact, and I just feel like if we just came together just to help people and just try to understand people a little more, I feel like this world in general would be a really better place. So I feel like these little gatherings of helping people out can really make a big difference.
A community banding together to support one of their own. Rock and roll and her mission. What can be better than that?
That's what I like.
The out-of-towners plan to continue to play together even after John and a couple of his bandmates graduate this year from Alhambra, which I'm very excited about because they're super good, and I know you would especially like them.
I love the classic rock and roll.
Yes, he is Metallica, AC/DC, Led
Yeah,
Zeppelin.
and really talented guitarist.
He is
and
so
and I love the name of their band, the Out-of-Towners.
The out-of-towners.
Fantastic.